And Montana Western, in her second season as head coach, is Brett Cooper. She was on the 2019 national championship team. And Coach, do you know right now where your national championship ring is?
Oh yeah, it's up in my office. Just leave it there in the box so I don't
Do
lose it.
you let your players try it on?
No, I try to let them wait till they win their own. So hopefully.
And who do you have with you today, Coach?
I have Peyton Hagee over here. She's from Ephrata, Washington, and Jonelle Momberg from Box Elder. There are two seniors.
Jonelle and her sister Kyla were featured this week on the Frontier Conference Update. Two extremely articulate young ladies, and I think they should both go into sportscasting in the future. Coach, tell us any changes to your staff this season.
Nope, we have Alexa Welch and I again. We have a great relationship, playing together for 3 years and then coaching together last year. So we're excited to have her back and are ready to get going.
And who are you led by this season? Do you have any new players coming into the program?
Yeah, we have 3 returning starters, Jonelle Momberg, her sister Kyla, and then Maddie Moy from Kalispell. Almost forgot for a second. And then we also have another slew of players. We got Peyton coming back, who got a lot of minutes, Kiki Davis from Missoula, Isabella Lund from Washington, and Ava Belich from Manhattan Christian. Is that everybody? Yeah, I think so. And then we also have newbies, Kylie Oldhope, she's from Hardin, coming from Dawson Community College, and then 2 Columbia Basin transfer kids in Kenzie Peterson and Trinity Nichols. So we got a good group coming in. We're excited for it.
Coach, tell us about your preseason schedule and who do you tip off with and when?
We tip off on the 25th at Dickinson. We're excited to finally have a game under us and get going. A couple big teams we have this year is we get to play the Grizzlies, go play Coach Woolley. Both these two got to play for him and now get to play against him. So we're pretty excited for that one. And then we have Mayville, Stevens, Loyola. So we have a pretty hard preseason, but we're excited for it.
Coach, how do you best describe the Frontier Conference?
You never know what's going to happen. I think this year especially, there's a lot of question mark teams that could pull out some big wins and some teams that might not quite show up as much as we expect them to. So it's going to be really interesting to see how things actually unfold. And we kind of saw that last year as well. So we're excited for some preseason games first, but we're ready for conference too.
Jonelle, your senior season, your last season playing with your sister, what does that feel like?
I don't know. I haven't really thought of it, but it's definitely bittersweet knowing that it's my last year playing with her and then some of my other best friends on the team as well. And just trying to stay in the moment and not wish away time and just get better in each moment that each day brings.
Kyla calls you like the mom of the team.
Yeah.
Anybody have any questions for Montana Western?
Jack, your hand was raised first. Will you go ahead?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you two seniors, obviously you graduated off some pretty talented guards, obviously with Jordan Sweeney and stuff. Just how are you kind of transitioning into a role where you're kind of going to be kind of a lot more of a probably on-ball players and just take a lot more of that, I guess, just leadership from the backcourt?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of great leaders before us to kind of pave that way for us. Brindley Fitzgerald, Jordan, Shaney, Mesa. So I think we're prepared in the leadership way of just being leaders every day, and then obviously just trying to get better and being more aggressive each day when it comes to basketball.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just we were able to see some great people ahead of us, and so just trying to continue that and work hard every day.
Jack, do you have a follow-up question?
I'm all right, thank you.
Daniel Shepard, go ahead.
Hey, for Britt, just kind of curious, as Jack was asking, how do you, kind of replace or follow up, what Jordan Sweeney and Shaney did, scoring wise and just kind of impact to your team wise? How do you I guess, replace that, so to speak, this year?
Yeah, when you kind of look at our numbers, we lost 50% of our scoring from last year, so it's gonna be a big change up. But we have a bunch of talented returners who might not have been showcased as much in years previous due to Shaney and Jordan and their skill set. And then we brought in a lot of talents as well, so it's gonna look a lot different for us compared to last year, but should be a good year for us still.
I think you mentioned
Beautiful.
you brought in 2 Columbia Basin teammates. How did you kind of find those players in recruiting, and just talk about getting both of them at the same time, former teammates there?
Yeah, well, we were in a desperate need for a post, if you didn't watch us at all last year. So we kind of were looking all over the NWACs, other JUCOs too, and Kenzie Peterson kind of piqued our interest, got going with her, talking to her coach, got her on a visit, and
Cool.
she signed like a week later. And then she told us that our point guard was still actually looking, so it kind of fell in our lap really nicely to get her. But we're excited for both of them. They're both great kids and work hard for us.
Then lastly, for me, you mentioned playing the Grizz this year. Did Coach Woolley's connections to Western have anything to do with that, or just talk about that, I guess, if you would?
Actually, we got the got the game before he got the job. The other coach I used to work for is Nate Harris. I worked for him down in Angelo State, so he kind of helped us get that game organized, and then kind of worked out that Coach Woolley ended up going there. So we're excited for it.
Will that be an exhibition game, or will it count as a win-loss for your program?
Exhibition. Yep.
Is it going to be strange seeing him on the other sideline?
Oh yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of emotions. I think I'm most like gonna be concerned with Avery, his little son, being cheering for the other team. He was here all last year, still cheering for us, so be interesting having him on the other side.
Rocky, I'll jump in. Jonelle, I was at your game, the end of the season game last year, when you gave those wonderful blankets to your seniors. And I don't want you to get too far ahead of yourself, but think about your senior night, and what kind of experience do you hope to have that night with your teammates?
I don't know. Shoot, I haven't thought that far ahead. I don't know if I want to. It's kind of sad, but I think just enjoying it all and having fun with them. I think just soaking up the last moments of playing in this gym in front of this community with my great teammates is what I'm looking forward to, and with my sister.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to hearing your interview with your sister, and we're going to get that posted this afternoon on social media. If you were paying attention to the previous interview, I do want to ask both Peyton and Jonelle about your degrees and the experience at the institution, and what it means to get a degree from Montana Western.
So I have a degree, I'm getting a degree in physical education, and we have the block schedule here. I absolutely love it. You know, you only have to focus on one class at a time, and it's nice to do that while also playing basketball. So, I mean, I've loved getting an education here at Western, and it was probably the best decision I could have ever made transferring here.
Yeah, I'm getting mine in business. And I feel like with Western, you tell someone you go to Western and you just make a bunch of connections after that. So I think that's what I'm most excited about, and why I just love this place, and why I'm happy to get a degree out of here. And like Peyton said, the block schedule is great. Just focus on one class. So it's been good.
We're gonna have to make sure that the marketing department gets this video so they can highlight your wonderful answers. Are there any other questions from members of the media for Britt, for Peyton, or Jonelle?
Coach, well done. Ladies, best of luck this season at Montana Western. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.